Hello guys, welcome back to another video of Seven Nights. So today there was a some regular update, not a big one, a small one for both Korean and global one. I think when they do the updates or the maintenance, I think they're trying to do it at the same time for somehow. So today's main person who got remade was Ace. I know he was recently introduced in a global version, but like I said on my the Seek video, he pretty much became useless after Awakened Zeke. So I think that's the main reason why they decided to buff Ace and as well as his master Teo as well. So I'm going to just go over his skill changes and things like that to just inform you guys about both of the character as well as some of the other updates that happened as well. So it's January the 7th update for the 7th night. So first of all, his first skill, it does 60% to one person, and it does physical damage 4 times. I don't know where they got number 4, but so far he's the only one that I know of that deals 4 times the damage. The 60% isn't as much, but if you guys have Ace max level with a good item, he does massive damage, and even 60% is a lot, and doing 4 times is just incredible. So he's gonna be, pretty good. In addition, also has a piercing as well, so I think he will be used more and more in arena because of the piercing and this massive damage. Also, for 2 turns, it increases the damage that they take by 65%. So this is a 4 star. I'm gonna just go to 6 star real quick. It's the same thing, 100%. So it deals a lot, and also 80% increase in damage that they take. So the damages that they take is also exactly same for Zeke, except that his turn was 3, so therefore Zeke in a way replaced Ace. But now I don't know, it might come back, whichever one that I think people test it out and see which one's better. But his second skill also um, is 140 seconds physical damage. That's exactly the same. Also, it reduces the healing amount by 80%. So that's exactly the same. And now, instead of reducing any kind of positive buffs that they have, what they changed was it reduces a turn buff by 2 turns. So this helps way more in a lot of different places. Also, just because that lot of passive like a hit immunities that by the turns you could still reduce it. Just doing a removing a buff was not able to remove a lot of hit immunity buffs, but now with this, I think he'll be used way more in a lot of different content, and he's probably gonna come back more and more with in arena as well. He is still used a lot, but I think this will make him really popular. So the first skill, I forgot, but the cooldown went up by 10 seconds. So I think it's because it does so much damage, they had to increase the cooldown. But as you guys know, there's a lot of different ways where you could reduce, the cooldowns, such as Zeke's regular attack and those kind of things like that. His um what is it? Let's see. His passive is that they increase the damage that they take. Enemies increase damage that they take by 50% increase. So I think that's the only thing that they added. 50% decrease in the defense, as well as if it dies with critical hits, it would survive with a life 1. Besides that, they added this part in this red, so it says 50% increase in the damage intake by of opponents. So Not only that he reduces a defense, but it makes the enemies take more damage. So that's why he was really popular in arena, as well as castle rush and things like that. But I think this buff is really great. And this is just passive, so it's just amazing how good his um, skills and passive, and more uses for him. So next one I'll look is a Teo. Teo is, as you guys know, is a master of Ace. He's a formal of four lords that was replaced by Ace somehow on this in the story. I think he just leaves for some reason and then created the clan or this group called Night Crow. So therefore, his 6-star form is called Night Crow Teo. So let's look at it. It's just 6 stars. Other ones are exactly the same. It's just that the percentages are different. So let's look at that. So 100% physical, all AoE, physical damage, and also it applies a piercing as well as critical. So before it was just piercing with a 90% physical. They added the critical as well as adding 10 more percent to his skills. And his second skill, they reduced the cooldown by 10 seconds, and also 140% physical, as well as um, if there's a less enemies, the damage increases by 30%. So I guess that's pretty good. It's the percentages are kind of low for the AOE attacks, but I think that makes up by having 30% increase for each less enemies. And the next one, also in addition, it reduces any kind of turn buff by 2 turns. So I think they try to make Ace and Tail pretty similar, just because they are very similar in characteristics, and it's like a master and apprentice kind of thing. So I think that's why I think Ace was changed as well. So the next one is a passive. Um, it's the thing that is same is that when it dies, it comes back for 3 turns, and then comes back alive, and then it fights, and then it does not die or doesn't take a damage or things like that. Besides that, they added two more stuff. While it came back alive, um, regular attacks does critical and also ignore defense. So I think this is just, in a way, it's 3 turn is a lot, but I guess they try to make up because a lot of the things are removing turn buffs in arena, specifically in arena. Tail is most of time used specifically in arena, but except for the removing like a buff and things like that. And I think this is just really great, as well as when his in the undying form. He also has a status ailment immunity as well. So I think that's just, I think it's too much. He's already hard to deal with just because he comes back alive, but this is just a really, really great buff. I do have a Teo as well, although it's not too strong. I hope my Teo will be strong as others, but this buff is really great, as well as having hit immunity, any kind of damage immunities for 3 turns, and um, the whatever road, it says whatever road that the Teo is in, they get a immunities for the reflection. So I'm assuming, for instance, like Jave, Nada, and things. Who is it? Like a Evan and things like that, where it reflects the damage. I guess this prevents all of his allies, or the one in the same row. So that's really great as well. This is like a first time where they did like immunity to kind of like a um, reflection. Maybe it's indicating that future ones that is coming out is has a lot of the reflection and things like that. So those are the things that changed, and also as well as some changes in the stores as well. They just organized it. Nothing really pretty much changed. They just organized it in a different way. So on the middle and the center, they put like a different kind of like a package deals and things like that. And starting from the top, you guys can see by the picture, it's like a hero summoning, ruby, key, gold, all these stuff. Also on the all the way at the bottom, the special ones where you can purchase a lot of different ones. These deals are really great. If you guys are like a small spender and things like that, I would definitely get these for your help and things like that. And also, for a limited time now, you can summon 4 through 6 stars, 7 knight, or 4 lords jewels. So if you guys are short on jewels or things like that, you guys can spend 25 rubies each and then trying to get those as well. Besides that, let's check out Ace because not only that his skills changed, but his animation for his skills changed as well. You guys can see that his passive image and his first skill image is also different. So you guys can check it out. So I'm going to just use his regular skill. So it's a little bit different. So his first skill is a moon slash, and I think they did a really great job. The animation got just a whole lot bigger, and then it looks much better as well. And his second skill, I do really like this one as well. He uses like a like a blossoms and kind of things like that to really like appeal his skill, and the animation, it just looks amazing. And no one else besides Zeke, there was, I guess, a little animation defect and things like that. They changed that. But I really love his skills, the animation, and I think slowly, one by one, they're going to redo the animations for some of the four lords, like what they did for Seven Knights as well. Some of the skills animations for Seven Knights were changed, so I think this is probably the one that they did it. So besides that, I think that's pretty much it. What I was gonna talk about for this ace. I'm really excited for this ace because is my favorite, and also on the top right there's an event page where you can just look at different kind of events that are going on. So the first one is chance to get a the accessory. The second one is during this period, there's a higher chance of getting Ace, Tail, and Kyle and things like that from the 10 summon. So this is a reason why most of the time people do summon the 10, because it has a higher chance of summoning these guys. And like I said, the summoning the 7 knight and those jewels and things like that. So that's pretty much it that I was gonna talk about. Anything for this update, as well as a new remake for Ace and Tail. So I'm very excited. I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and if you guys have any other questions, you guys can comment or message me on Facebook. And until next time, peace out.